clarity of the water here in the pond at East Ruston, Old Vicarage. Absolutely phenomenal, attracting blue dragonflies, some lilies growing in here, but only a light covering. Most of the water surface still exposed to the sunlight. Large gunner in the distance, really looking well. These long borders are not yet in flower. Apple trees are espaliered down either side and then planted at the base. Catmints. And behind us, this most spectacular view down the long avenue, cut through the trees, architecturally shaped, with the church, Haysborough, on the hill in the far distance. Spectacular. This garden really is quite inspiring and gives you some really good ideas. A lot of the architecture, shapes and forms here are actually created out of plants rather than buildings. A lot of espaliered apples forming these front hedges, and behind them pleached lime hedges forming huge great structures, sheltering this garden but creating these fantastic vistas and long views. Really well done. And more architectural shapes. Why have one box edging when you can have three shaped into this beautiful design? Really clever. Putting my hostas back on the farm to shame. Just look at the size and quality of this one. Beautiful variegated leaf, growing superbly in a very large pot on a stand. Again, shaped in gravel and just giving some structure to this beautiful shady seating area. Bird song here, making it even more special. And there's another one of these iconic views, this time the long view with Haysborough Lighthouse in the distance. There we are, full effect. Magical. Not something you're going to be able to create at home though, but some of these structures can certainly give you inspiration. This garden just goes on with beautiful secluded seating areas. Just look at the dappled shade on the floor here, formed by the very well pruned pine tree above us. But then to create this magical, quiet, round seating area. Variegated box, struggling a little bit here, not as lush as it is in the full sun. But again, off all these compartments, you've got these long avenues leading, drawing the eye through into the next area of the garden, with small architectural features at the end of some, again, just to draw you through to the next area with all the plants along the way. Lime green here is actually an ivy. I'm not sure whether it's part of the planting plan or not, but it's spectacular in its dappled sunlight. Yet another pathway drawing you through to a lawned area with a formal gate left partly ajar. Lime green euphorbias, and above it silver grey of a eucalyptus, flowering fantastically and attracting a huge quantity of bees, as you can hear. This tree's just buzzing. Through the beech archway, blocks of red topiary yew, that long vista. Just let me pan sideways, going back into the walled formal garden this way, and behind me blocks of hidden garden. Just look at these irises. Mixed planting, foreground of irises, asters, tall alliums of mixed varieties. Look at this allium, very unusual. Bell-like flowers, with creamy sepals in the middle, variegated, and the classic ball iris interplanted with campion and late aster coming on behind it, but it's the iris at this time of year which is really making the big statement here. Just look at these beauties. Well, if you want to come somewhere and see some absolutely spectacular varieties of iris flowering, then the Old Vicarage at East Ruston's certainly one of my recommendations for you to come and visit. They've got some beautiful specimens here, not labelled unfortunately, so I'm not able to tell you the specific variety names, but they're growing really beautifully and they've got a lovely colour palette, so I'm just going to let you enjoy all the different varieties we can film here this afternoon of these beautiful bearded irises.